In this lecture, we will focus for the sodium hydroxide. Now, as we have discussed in the first lecture only, that some of the important compounds or the substances are there which contains first and second group elements, okay, that are very important in our day-to-day life. Okay, so here it is the how the formation of sodium hydroxide take place, or what reaction is there by which we can prepare the sodium hydroxide. Okay, one can start even a small scale industry to synthesize the sodium hydroxide. Okay, because if you are if you are able to prepare the NaOH with the cheaper cost, no, as compared to the market cost, and you can do is you can easily start a small scale industry, okay, from where you can supply this sodium hydroxide to all other industries, because as we know that sodium hydroxide is a base which is having its own importance. Okay, so in each and every industry, like a petrochemical industry, pharmaceutical industry, you know, felt industries are there, some bulk industries are there. So in each and every industry, there is a need of such a kind of chemicals. Okay, so that's why one can easily start to manufacture sodium hydroxide at a small scale. Okay, so see how that is possible to prepare the NaOH. This is the diagram in front of you. Okay, at the right side, this is a diaphragm. Okay, this diaphragm is used to separate these two compartments. One compartment is to this side and other compartment is to this side. Okay, so in the left side, if you see, sodium chloride is poured into this reacting, or you can say a reactor. Okay, for a while you can say reactor. Actually, it is a cell-like structure because there is a anode to this side, there is a cathode to this side. If you see, carbon anode is there. Okay, here carbon cathode is there. Okay, just to understand, I say reactor. Okay, don't actually, it is not reactor, but just for the understanding purpose. Okay, remember. So what happens now? So NaOH is prepared by the electrolytic process. This is a electrolytic process, and where there is a use of diaphragm at the center. Okay, so in this method, a cell is constructed by using a diaphragm. Okay, and the diaphragm is made up of asbestos. That is made up of, this is made up of asbestos. Okay, nowadays synthetic plastic membrane are made up of polymer can be used. Okay, and that may be called as a nephron. Okay, or nephion, we can say nephion. Okay, and that can be used also as a separating membrane for these two half cells. Okay, now see, this diagram separates the anode and cathode compartment. This is whole. To the left side, you can say this is the anode compartment, and to the right, this is a cathode compartment. And to the cathode compartment, there is a outlet for the sodium hydroxide. Okay, from the top of this, there is a liberation of H2 gas. Okay, and from the anode compartment, from the top, there is a liberation of Cl2 gas. So in this case, that diaphragm helps in separating hydrogen and chlorine gases produced at the electrode. Okay, these two gases are easily separated. Okay, and they are separately evolved. Okay, they are not reacting or they are not interfering with each other. Okay. Also, here, due to the use of diaphragm, we can stop the formation of sodium hypochlorite, NaOCl. During the corona, you can see people are often spraying a gas. Okay, everywhere. तुम्ही जर बघितलं असेल तर ते सॅनिटायझेशन साठी किंवा हे करण्यासाठी डिसइन्फेक्टंट म्हणून जो आहे तो हाच वापरतात, जो की इथे तयार होण्याचे चान्सेस असतात. बट इथे तयार होऊ देत नाही सोडियम हायड्रॉक्साइड तयार होताना, आणि nowadays they are intentionally synthesizing this NaOCl. Okay, now see, in this cell, electrolysis of NaCl. In this cell, electrolysis of NaCl is carried out. Okay, जे की मिठाचं पाणी म्हणूयात आपण. Okay, and that take place at both, that is at anode and cathode. So at anode, what happens? So Cl minus ion 2, Cl minus ion 4, and that 2 Cl ion minus react with each other to form Cl2 gas. Okay, and liberation of 2 electrons is there at the anode. Now at the cathode side, 2 sodium atom. Okay, see these two sodium atom, the sodium ion or sodium cation, you can say, that combine with one of the electron to form sodium. Okay, now that such a two sodium react with the water molecule to form a sodium hydroxide, and there is a liberation of S2 gas from the above side. Okay, from the above side. So at the right hand and to the bottom there is a outlet for to remove the NaOH as a product. Okay, along with that 1% of NaCl maybe comes out, but that can be easily separated from the NaOH. Okay, that is possible. Purification processes are there, and by which we can get the pure sodium hydroxide. So this is what the synthesis, okay, or the preparation of sodium hydroxide. Now where we are using this sodium hydroxide, okay, so and what are its properties? So sodium hydroxide, as we know that this is a white translucent solid and it melts at a 591 Kelvin. Okay, it is soapy to touch. जर तुम्ही तो पाण्यामध्ये टाकला आणि हाताला चोळला असा तर तुम्हाला सोपी जसा साबण लागतो ना तसा लागतो. and it is bitter in taste, but don't try to taste. Okay, त्या ठिकाणी परमनंट त्या ठिकाणी काय होईल, स्किन डॅमेज होऊन जाते, जळून जाते. डोंट ट्राय टू डू दिस. हात जळून जातो त्याच्याने, स्किन जळते. And it is as it is ionic in nature, Na plus OH minus, it is easily soluble in water. As we know that ionic substances are quickly soluble in water. So it is used in laboratory as a reagent. It is used in laboratory as a reagent. Okay, so it is used to prepare the soaps. Okay, then artificial silks, sodium metal, and number of other chemicals. So it is used in the textile industry. It is also used to purify the bauxite. It is used to refine the petroleum and vegetable oil. Now these are the limited uses. You can write there means number of uses. Number of uses are there. It is used in many and many cases. Okay, many and many cases म्हणजे तुम्ही कधीतरी बघितलं असेल की 12वीला रिएक्शन लिहिताना ठिकठिकाणी सोडियम हायड्रॉक्साइड लिहितात तुम्ही, है ना. तो अल्कोहोलिक असेल किंवा ॲक्वियस असेल आणि प्रत्येक रिएक्शन मध्ये त्याचा यूज आहे. त्याच्यामुळे इट हॅज व्हेरी लार्ज नंबर ऑफ युजेस. सो दीज आर व्हॉट द फ्यू ऑफ द युजेस आउट ऑफ दॅट. ओके, सो रिमेंबर हिअर की हा सोपी टू टच असतो, वॉटर सोल्युबल असतो, व्हाईट असतो आणि याचा मेल्टिंग पॉइंट हा 591 केल्विन आहे. याचे युजेस भरपूर आहेत. जेवढे तुम्हाला जनरल म्हणजे कॉमन सेन्सने लिहिता येतील तेवढे कमीच आहे. ओके, so this is what all about the sodium hydroxide. In the next lecture we'll see the sodium carbonate. Okay.